It's been 30 years since Happy Gilmore, and now the sequel is out on Netflix. Is it better than Superman and Fantastic Four? Welcome to Movie World Plus, a place where we talk movies. I'm Andy Signore, and I'm here with my kids, Sawyer. What's up, Sawyer? Welcome to the show. It's rare to get Sawyer to actually want to do one of these reviews, but we're big fans of Happy Gilmore. Is that safe to say? The original was one we watched. You laughed a lot. You really liked Billy Madison, too. That made you laugh a lot. As a 13-year-old, I feel like these early Adam Sandler comedies, which was about my age when I watched them, they worked even for your generation, would you say? Mm-hmm. Adam Sandler pulled it off. Pretty silly, good teenage humor, yes? Well, is it safe to say you were also excited for the sequel? So how do you think he did with the sequel? What were your thoughts on Happy Gilmore 2?
Good.
Good or great?
Great.
You liked it a lot, yeah? We both really did. I got to be honest, I was a little nervous, and yes, it's stupid. Is it safe to say the movie's stupid?
Yeah.
They're really stupid. Like, what's frustrating to me is I see a lot of reviews out there, like, Happy Gilmore's stupid, too. They're both really stupid movies, but in a fun way. Like, you got to turn your brain off and laugh. And Happy Gilmore 1, which we rewatched before this, it's pretty bad at times, is it not? It's a pretty stupid movie. But I don't know. I laugh at the silliness, at the stupidness, at him screaming at the ball, "Get in the hole! Go back to your home!" There's a lot of funny little catchphrases. And sure, maybe Happy Gilmore 2 doesn't have as many of the catchphrases because it's lost in its own nostalgia. But being that it's almost 30 years old, I got to be honest, I was laughing a lot, wasn't I, during it? Mm-hmm. I was chuckling a lot. I was having fun with it. I turned my brain off, and there's not a lot of comedies to watch these days, and to be able to have sort of an Adam Sandler comedy that I thought actually worked really well, I got to say it was funny. Overall, what was better for you, the first one or the second one? Wait, he's even thinking about it.
I don't remember the first one.
I mean, we just watched it. But see, I think that's interesting. They're all forgettable in a weird way, but they still have their little moments. I think they're very similar. I would say the first one's better just because it was the first one. The second one is reusing a lot of the first one's gags and characters, right? So it's for me, the first one's still way better. But I think the second one, unlike some other comedies like Dumb and Dumber 2, which did not work. Oh my God, don't watch Dumb and Dumber 2. That watching the Dumb and Dumber guys come back older is really creepy and not funny at all. Anchorman 2 also was a huge disappointment. There's a lot of comedy sequels that don't work. And I was pleasantly surprised that Happy Gilmore 2 did work. And the reason it worked for me, and I'll get into it, is because I feel like they actually added some stakes. Now, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, I'm going to tell you what happens in the first 5 minutes of the movie, which I think we were both pretty shocked by. Happy's back. And he's, back, and we'll talk a little bit about why, and he's older. And there's, his wife's back too. Yay. And then she gets hit in the face by a ball and dies. Now, you're going to see her again throughout because she becomes, an integral part, because before she died, they had 5 kids. Happy had 5 kids, and that became part of the family. And, of course, one of them has to be Adam's actual daughter because he casts his kids in all of these, which is smart because he gets to pay them and they get to save a lot of money, I'm sure, in Roth IRAs, etc., because they're employees in the Sandler movie factory. But was it jarring to you to see the wife die in the beginning of the movie? Did you like that, or were you worried at first?
Both.
Yeah, I was sad to see her go, and there's a lot of outrage online. The internet's like, wait, what? You killed her off already? How'd you do? No. And I agreed. When I watched it, I'm like, wait, what? They killed her off in the beginning? But I felt like they needed that to really get him to the story. There is a story here where now Happy has retired from golf. He doesn't really want to play anymore. And but then he realizes his daughter's dance school is going to cost a lot of money, of course. He's going to lose the house again. And so, or he loses the house, I guess, already. He falls down pretty bad. There's a whole plot of him being an alcoholic. He goes to AA. And honestly, there was parts that I was like, oh, this is like a serious moment amidst all the stupidness. He's like, there's serious talks about alcohol and you got to stop drinking, Dad. I appreciated those real moments amidst the stupidity. Like, it did feel like they were trying to ground it and give it a little bit more. Do you agree? Was there a little bit more stakes in this one? Unlike the first one's like, Grandma, I love you, Grandma, you're going to lose the house. There really wasn't anything worth of stakes aside from Grandma's house. Whereas this one, you feel like you're rooting for him and the kids, and he's going to bring back, and then there's the whole nostalgia of it, which is really what this movie is about, is bringing back all the characters from back in the day. Like, they pretty much bring everybody back. I think except for Otto, the homeless man coach. I don't know why Alan Covert didn't come back, but everybody else did, including Scooter, which I won't spoil what happens with Scooter, but I liked what they did with him. He went from being the big villain to into an insane asylum into having I think a good plot. Did you like Scooter McGavin coming back and what they chose to do with him? He was funny. That's one of my favorite lines is I eat pieces of shit for breakfast, like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? That's a pretty good line. But it was good to see him back. And then Travis Kelce. What'd you think of Travis Kelce?
He only had like 3 lines. I don't really remember.
Hit a few, but he was funny when he did it. But Bad Bunny, he was the star for me, right? Didn't he? I saw Sawyer laughing quite a few times with, can I get you breadsticks? Bad Bunny as the busboy who Travis Kelce fires. And then they have a later scene where Bad Bunny's happy place involves Travis Kelce and Honey. I won't spoil exactly what, but see, he's laughing already. It was funny. There were parts that I laughed at. Again, stupid, but I laughed at. But overall, Bad Bunny, I'm also super impressed with him. My wife, who's Puerto Rican, always is just talking about how much he's doing for Puerto Rico and the people of Puerto Rico. And it's really nice to see him succeeding the way he is, but also like always bringing in Puerto Rico and helping the people out there. And yeah, he's fun in this. He gets a fun little supporting part as the caddy. And even Travis, who gets his little moment, it's not a huge big deal, but he works. I could see him doing more of those performances. Overall, yeah, this movie was fun. I gotta say, Happy Gilmore 2 was exactly what I wanted it to be. It's Happy Gilmore again, a little bit more hard at times, trying to make it a little bit more of a more current day movie. A lot of cameos that you'd expect, a lot of golfers and other people, and then also up in the stakes a little bit. The whole finale is a little crazy, which I thought actually worked. Like the spirit of Happy Gilmore is like, again, not to spoil, but Happy's trying to like save golf, which is just funny. The irony of someone who didn't want to be a golfer and wanted to be a hockey player coming back around to try to save golf and then uniting everybody to bring back golf. This movie means so much for so many golfers around the world. And I'm not a golfer. This is probably the most interested I've ever been in golf. Would you agree? Happy Gilmore made me interested in golf, which is, I know you don't like it either, right? Is that one of the most boring sports in the world? But he manages to make it fun. And he did it again. Now, I said it before, and I'll say it again. Sawyer, was Happy Gilmore 2 more fun than Superman and Fantastic Four? You saw all 3 movies. Which was the funnest movie?
Happy Gilmore 2.
You know what? I'm going to say the same damn thing. Now, look, I liked Superman and Fantastic Four. I did. I had fun with them. They were good, summer superhero movies. But Happy Gilmore made me laugh more. It was just sillier. It was just dumb fun in a weird way. That is it the better movie? No. These movies technically are better, visually are better. There's a lot of effects and strong actors and better in that way. But I would argue if this was a movie fight, I would argue it. And would I've loved to do a movie fight about this. Which was more fun out of these 3? I would have picked Happy Gilmore 2 all the way. And I also, I think it worked in a nostalgia play, which all these 3 movies are. These are all IP that's being reborn together. And I felt like Happy Gilmore, while these 2 are sort of rebooting new IP in a new weird way, I still have seen them both before in a way. And I've seen this before in a way. And out of those 3, if I really was to compare, yeah, I'll go out on a limb and say this was the most fun. Sawyer, you agree. Happy Gilmore 2, out of the 3, between Superman and Fantastic Four, you would recommend Happy Gilmore 2. But do you think that they need to see the first one first, don't you think? Any other final thoughts or things you want to say overall? No. He said, I said I'd do most of the talking. I did. But I'm glad you were here. And I'm glad you got to watch it. I got to watch them with you. And yeah, overall, if you liked the first one, and you really liked the first one, because keep in mind, it's just as dumb as the first one. I think that's what I see. A lot of people online are getting mad. You didn't like Happy Gilmore 2? I'm not going to do that. But I would argue Happy Gilmore 1's not that much better, guys. This isn't some like historic piece of cinema. It's a ridiculous, stupid movie that holds up and gives us something. It's a comfort food. And I don't feel like we get a lot of these movies today anymore. We don't get simple, good comedies starring good comedians. Name the last one, for real. So to get that again fed something that I haven't had in a while. And that's why I think I like this better than all the same CGI Skybeam crash. This isn't hitting me the same as it used to anymore. Am I crazy? Are you gonna tell me I'm nuts? Are you gonna tell Sawyer he's nuts? Let us know in the comments down below. What else should they do, Sawyer?
Subscribe.
That's right. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts. Smash that bell for all alerts. Smash the thumbs up as well. Leave a comment. And yeah, if you're gonna be mean, don't be mean because my kid's watching. So don't be a troll, all you trolls. Quit being mean trolls. Let us know what you think. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned. We got more coming your way here on Movie World Plus.